I didn't realize I still had the Katamari music volume decently low. Oh well, it means I didn't accidentally blow out your ears when I went on BRB. Hi! I am back. I just have to set up Mario Kart. I have a nice glass of milk. But I'll probably finish pretty quickly, otherwise it'll go bad. I don't want, like, milk sitting at my desk for hours. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. I will be in pain! It's very convenient, though. I checked, and Mario Kart Wii is already in my Wii U, so I didn't have to get up again. Yeah, this is Roll Me In from the Katamari Damacy OST. I need to add the Katamari OST to my playlist of songs. Where the fuck did I put my Wii remote? You know, if I knew I was gonna have the urge to play Mario Kart Wii so strongly, I would have had this prepared in advance. There it is. I found it. Okay. And now the question is, where the fuck is my sensor bar? I should have thought this far in advance. There it is. I gotta grab it off the ground. I mean, I only really need it to get far enough to, Come on. Is this not plugged in right now? Oh no, it is. It was just too close to my Wii remote. Okay. TV only. You know, I think I probably shouldn't drink this milk, actually. I'm noticing that on the sides of this glass, there's, like, little white splotches, which makes me think this milk might be a little past its expiration. Well, it was a nice thought. Oh, shit, I'm gonna have to install the updates for Custom Track GP. I haven't done that in a hot minute. Oh, while I get that loaded up, I will very sadly get rid of this glass of milk. Because it seems like it's, not doing so hot. Like, if your glass of milk is causing, like, little white spots to, spawn in your glass, that's probably, like, I would say that's probably not a good thing. That seems a little nasty. Yeah, let me dump this in the sink real quick. Jesus Christ! The worst day of my life. Alright. Download this update. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Should you find a way to put homeless guy eats crap in your game? That's not even a question, really. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, you know what? Real quick. I forgot about this. We were gonna do a TF2 tier list. We might as well while this is installing updates. Which characters in TF2 do I think are the most powerful? That's hard. That's hard. I think if I had to choose for S tier, I honestly think there is no character that it could be except Medic. Like, if I'm thinking about the best TF2 character in terms of, like, what they do for your team, Medic is the best one. Like, you will literally never play a game of TF2 and be like, man, I wish we didn't have this Medic right now. Nobody in the history of Team Fortress 2 has ever said that. Because Medic is literally always useful. He's, like, no matter what. Now the question is, who goes below? I think, like, Scout is quite strong. I want to say, like, Scout, Soldier, and Engie would make up A tier for me. Engie is by far the best defense class. And Scout and Soldier both have really good mobility. I feel like if you're playing defense, you're never gonna not want to have an engineer. You will literally always want to have a sentry gun, because sentries are just so powerful as a defensive tool. I'm, like, very tempted to put Demo Man in B tier, and or A tier, and the only reason I'm putting him in B is because, if you ask me, Demo's mobility is not as good as, like, the Soldier. I feel like the Soldier gets a lot out of rocket jumping that Demo Man generally does not get out of sticky jumping. Sticky jumping is a lot less good for your mobility than rocket jumping. And in a game all about mobility, you know. I think Pyro is B. And so is Sniper. Like, Sniper is right down the middle for me, because it's like, if you have someone who doesn't know how to play Sniper, they really don't know how to play Sniper. And if you have someone who's really good at Sniper, they could be, like, the biggest menace in the game. But at the end of the day, like, I do not think that's, like, these 4 classes can win games on their own, basically. Well, not Medic, but you know what I mean. Like, if you, like, an NG, a Scout, a Soldier, even a Demo Man could win games on their own. Sniper cannot do that. Sniper is not that powerful. He requires his teammates. Spy is C tier, and he realistically shouldn't be because he has an insta-kill, but I don't know. In my mind, with all the knowledge we've obtained about TF2 over the years, I feel like Spy is just worse by exposure. Because everybody's always spy checking. Everybody knows where that sneaky guy is gonna come up against them. I feel like when I'm playing TF2, I do not see, like, spies getting these, like, crazy, like, 20 kill streaks very often. I mean, Spy can be a very valuable tool. I'm not putting him in C tier because he's a bad class, and neither is Heavy, even though I think he's the worst class in the game. Spy is in C tier because his mobility is not that good, and he's extremely situational. But if you get a Spy to, say, like, attack a Heavy Medic combo, if the Spy can do that much, like, 1 kill is really all the Spy needs, but he needs to be smart enough to, like, choose his targets. If you got, like, a dopey Spy that doesn't really know what the fuck he's doing, then Spy's not gonna accomplish much in a game. The most a Spy will accomplish is getting a bunch of snipers. Because a bad spy and a bad sniper, like, the bad spy is always gonna win. I'm also saying this as someone who is a bad spy, so maybe I'm underrating spy a little bit. But I think, in general, the spy is not as useful as these other classes. And then heavy is at the bottom because he has the worst mobility. I think that heavy is very good. I also think that heavy gets hard countered by a lot of things in this game. I mean, he gets hard countered by spy. He gets hard countered by sniper. I mean, not hard counter. You need to be a good sniper, but if you're a good sniper, you'll be able to get the heavy, for the most part. Because heavy is a sluggish motherfucker. Heavy can dish out a good amount of damage, but he doesn't have that, like, instant, like, pot shot that a lot of the other classes have. He's basically the only class that doesn't have something like that. Like, every other class has, like, an insta-hit, like, you know, just explosion in your face kind of deal. The heavy does not have that. The heavy's bullets, like, you gotta keep hitting them. And it's not that hard to hit them, but you still gotta hit them. But yeah, I would say, like... It's hard. It's hard. This is probably where I would put the order, and it's hard to say if I put him at the bottom of A tier or top of B tier. But I think, like, from most useful to, like, or most powerful to least powerful, I would put, like, medic, soldier, NG, scout, demo man, pyro, sniper, spy, heavy. And, like, TF2 is such a delicately balanced game that me saying this is not me saying that any of these classes are bad. They are all fantastic classes, and, like, they very much coexist with each other. Like, a heavy is still pretty much always going to be useful. Honestly, if I wanted to be real about it, I think that the spy might actually be a little worse than heavy. But spy doesn't have as bad mobility problems as the heavy. And also, spy hard counters heavy specifically. But those are my thoughts on the TF2 classes. But yeah, it's still downloading, so I'll just real quick. Medic, always useful. You always want a uber charge or a crits charge or whatever. Soldier has some of the best mobility in the game, and he makes for a very good offensive class. Engineer is easily the best defense class. If you're playing defense, you always want an engineer. And even on offense, he could be very useful with teleporters and dispensers and, like, mini sentries. I feel like on offense, you don't want the big sentries as much, but sometimes those can still be useful. But I say a lot of the time, especially if your team's moving pretty quickly, like, you want to have mini sentries up. Check stream discussion. Hold on. Hey dude, can I have some change? Awesome. Scout has some of the best mobility in the game. He doesn't have quite as good as Soldier, IMO. I feel like Soldier gets a lot more out of rocket jumping than, Scout gets out of double jumping, but a good Scout is still really good. Although, I think the reason I place them under NG is partially because Scout gets hard countered by NG. Scouts never want to go in the way of a sentry gun. Mini sentries, like, maybe. If you can get a couple pot shots on it, you'll probably be okay, but, like, Scout never wants to deal with a big sentry. It's, like, the worst thing you could do to a Scout. Demo Man, again, it's tricky. The big thing that places, like, all these classes below these classes is, like, the lowered mobility. And, like, less obvious roles. Like, medic and engineer have, like, you know, average mobility, but they're extremely specialized and useful. Demo Man with sticky jumping is not as good as rocket jumping. But Demo Man also gets a lot of shit done. I feel like Demo Man mostly struggles in close quarters. Like, if Demo Man is up close and personal with someone, he is not gonna have a good time with that battle. Like, yeah, you'll get some grenade hits, but you'll also be taking damage on yourself. Demo Man is at his best when there's, like, a group of enemies all together and you just chuck, like, some sticky bombs or a grenade at them. That's when I feel Demo Man is at his most useful. Demo Man is not a class that you're jumping all over the place and, like, you know, getting up and close in people's business. You want to keep, like, a certain level of distance from your enemies. Pyro is B tier. Again, lowered mobility. He does counter Soldier and Demo Man, but I think in general he's less useful. I don't know. It's hard to say. With Pyro, like, aiming is not as much of a problem as it is with Heavy. It's not, like, the fact that he has, like, a bunch of little fires is, like, fine, but also those little fires do less damage in general than, like, a minigun. And you have to get, like, really up close and personal. Like, with a minigun, you can kind of shoot off from a distance. You cannot do that with a flamethrower. So, honestly, like, maybe, like, if it was not for air blasting, I would put Pyro below Sniper, I think. But I think air blasting is really what makes or breaks Pyro. If you're not air blasting, which I know is hard, I'm not that good at it either, but if you're not air blasting with Pyro, you're, like, missing half of the equation. You're missing, like, what makes Pyro as good as he is. Sniper, again, he's just, like, he picks off enemies from a distance. He is not good at close quarters, but when you're facing a good sniper, God, are they really good. Sniper is at his best when he already has a good team to work with. Because a sniper cannot hard carry, but when the sniper works with his team to pick off targets and such, it's really good. Same thing with the spy. Spy is, like, specialized to pick off important targets. It's very rare that at this point in TF2 that Spy is going out and, like, killing, like, a group of, like, 10 people, because everybody knows who the Spy is. Everybody knows what Spy does. So you're not gonna fool a lot of people, but if you're careful about how you pick your targets, if you're good enough at, like, you know, if you know the map design enough that you know, like, generally where you'll be safe sneaking through and, like, doing your thing, like, you'll be fine. I think Spy always wants to be targeting, like, heavy medic combos. Like, basically any class that doesn't have, like, insane mobility, like, you're never gonna beat a scout. You can, like, unless you get a trick stab, like, you're not getting a scout. I mean, snipers are easy targets, but I don't think they're important targets for the Spy. Unless a sniper is, like, particularly brutal. You get hard countered by Pyro, which is not great. A Pyro will always blow up your deal. Spy is also very good at countering Engineer. But again, people have gotten smarter about dealing with spies, so if you're playing in a game with, like, a bunch of smart players, like, they'll know to keep the Engie safe from any spies. So you're gonna have to, like, you're gonna have to play really well to get the most out of Spy, but if you do, holy shit, will you be a menace. And Heavy, again, he's got the worst mobility in the game, and not that he's the hardest character to use, he absolutely isn't, but again, he doesn't have those same, like, instant, like, kill moves or anything like that. Like, he does not go up to an enemy and, like, blast them for, like, 100 damage. The heavy is incapable of that. But he's good at picking off targets, especially weakened targets. You know, if you're playing on payload, heavy is probably one of the best payload characters on offense. He's good at taking hits. He's a very good medic target, but you gotta be very careful because you are like a very easy target for spies. And those are my opinions, my thoughts on the TF2 cast. Hope you enjoyed. Hope that was a little insightful, and if it wasn't, sorry. But that's what I think after playing like 4,000 hours of TF2. Yeah, give me my fucking custom track GP updates. I imagine it probably downloads slow to not overwhelm the custom track GP servers. But it's like, I want to play. I want to go. Oh, what is it installing? Come on. Have detailed flavor text for homeless guy eats crap painting. That's dope. Although all you really need is trouble finds me, to be fair. But I appreciate the dedication. I get some music on while we wait for this. I did not fucking think this would take so long. Where's my music playlist? There it is. There it is. Oh, I didn't think I'd have to install so many updates. I thought this would be done by now. I talked about TF2 characters for like, I don't know, it must have been at least 10 minutes. I think I had some insightful things to say, though. Hopefully one of these days I can get better at TF2 again. Although, honestly, I don't think I played that badly. Definitely when I was playing Demo Man, I was kind of going crazy. I feel like my demo gameplay went off. Hopefully my stomach doesn't hurt so much after, drinking a little bit of bad milk. If I die later, though, you'll know why. Oh, fuck, I still didn't talk about Spider-Verse! I literally still didn't talk about Spider-Verse. Well, let me talk about it in a way that's not spoilers for the people who really care about not going in spoiled. Across the Spider-Verse is a very good movie. The only reason I do not feel it's a great movie is because it leaves on such, like, a big cliffhanger. Oh, we got some new tracks. Let's go. Is Doc Ock in the second one? She is not, unfortunately. Olivia Octavius is not in Across the Spider-Verse, and it makes me very sad. They got, like, another woman who's, like, a hologram who's kind of quirky, and I know Jen likes her. I think she's alright, but Nobody can replace Olivia Octavius. Alright, let me turn off this damn Donkey Kong music. I still love this title screen so much, it's so fucking important to me. Dude, you know what I've been thinking about streaming? Tamagotchi Life. But, like, with the removing gendered pronouns, mod. I would honestly, at this point, probably just start a new island, because I don't even remember what the fuck is on the old island at this point. But I've been watching, like, Big Yellow's Tamagotchi streams, and it's even inspired me to play it again on my 3DS. Like, I literally thought about it, and I was like, man, I should get that. I should finally mod my 3DS and, like, get that mod on there. I don't think I have the newest, system update. I know they put one out, but I haven't downloaded it. So I might be okay. I might be fucking safe. Already cracked the update? Oh, that's good. Fuck you, Nintendo. But people will try and get... People at Nintendo will try and get the homebrew community, but it's never gonna happen. Happen the day after? That's crazy. Though I do think it is so fucking sad that they'll continue to do this for the 3DS, you know, their beloved little 3DS. The Wii U isn't getting attention like that. They don't give a shit about the Wii U like that. They will gladly leave the Wii U to die. You know, all the online servers for the Wii U are fucked, but... there's people homebrewing the 3DS, though. And that's no good. We at Nintendo have to stop this, but if you want us to make Splatoon 1 playable again, that's not gonna sell NSO subscriptions, buddy. Oh well. Oh, this is the wrong way. I forgot. I forgot that this map has an unreasonable spin. I don't think Waluigi over here realized I went the wrong way, and he maybe made the most gracious move any player could have made, even though it was a gracious move that has now put me in first place. Like, he didn't have to do that for me, and I'm taking advantage of his kindness because I'm fucked up. Yeah, I would give anything for Nintendo to actually fix their Wii U servers, but it looks like that's something the fans are gonna have to do themselves. I went the wrong way again, by the way. You know what, though? Aw, look at Waluigi again. He's too nice. Whoever's playing this Waluigi, you're too nice. You don't have to do this for me. I'm dumb and going the wrong way. You don't have to follow in my footsteps just to make me feel better. This really is the kindest Mario Kart Wii player I've ever met. I mean, again, it has been a hot minute since I played Mario Kart Wii Online. Custom Track GP, so a lot of these maps are unfamiliar to me again. I remember this time! Ow. You saw a video the other day that was like WarioWare Wario and Wario Land Wario might as well not even be the same type of character. It was so funny. I mean, it's kind of true. I've heard similar complaints before. Not because people dislike WarioWare or anything, but just because the Wario Land characterization of Wario is, like, so different. And, like, kind of better, because Wario Land Wario isn't just, like, garlic and farts. Yeah, I fucked up that map severely. Sleepy Joe. Really passionate about the subject for someone who's barely played Wario Land. When the fuck are they putting Wario Land 4 on NSO? I'll play that shit. Why the fuck do they only have Wario Land 3? Fucked up my initial boost. It's not looking good, Morgan Gamers. To be fair, 3 has Ruby. I don't know, I didn't think it was that fun when I played it on NSO. I kinda just didn't understand it. While I've played Wario Land 4, and I know that one is good. 4 is the all-time classic. I mean, all the Wario Land-inspired games that are coming out now, like, they're using the DNA of 4 specifically. 4 is just the classic. Man, I was putting nothing with that bomb throw. I gotta, like, snipe this guy. Okay, we're doing okay. I just gotta keep this momentum up. I think that would be a crime. But listen, it's not literally Joe Biden. So it's fine. It would still be a crime if I sniped him, but it wouldn't be an assassination, which is a very important distinction. I wonder if there are other people on the Custom Track GP servers right now. And I'm just in, like, the only game with one dude. Let me check the website. There are other rooms. Okay. So after this match, I'm gonna try and join one of the bigger rooms. Because there are several rooms with 9 people in them. Yeah, this room is just me and Joe Biden. It's just me and him. I'm watching Total Drama in their server. Bro, I haven't watched Total Drama since I was like a little kid. Like, I would not use this to describe a lot of things, because I almost think it's like a lazy thing to say. Total Drama is a fever dream. That's like a fake show. Like, I could not, like, I have not watched it since I was, like, a little kid. So I could not tell you if the show is, like, actually good or not. But it exists as, like, a vivid memory in my mind. Like, I remember when I was a kid, like, when Total Drama World Tour happened, and that was, like, the newest season, I remember dropping off that show. Like, I ended up watching the whole season, but I wasn't over the moon about it. I was like, I don't know, I kind of think the older seasons were better. It was the first time I was truly pretentious. But yeah, something about it left a bad taste in my mouth. And then I never watched any season that came after that. I know people didn't like it when they introduced, like, a new cast. Origin story? I don't think I'm that pretentious. It was just the first time I thought about being pretentious. And, like, things were better in the old days. Everything was better when I was, like, 7. Instead of 12, life sucks. You know, life is so fucking hard when you're 12. You have to go to middle school. I'm so sorry, Joe. I really should not have been given up a blue shell at any point. With a superior image file. Well, that's not being pretentious, that's being wrong. Why did you think JPEGs with a superior image file? Why were you like you were a big crust enthusiast? That's wild to me. I think Debbie has a point. Well, you did redeem pretty good bingo. And I do gotta say, it's pretty good. Just imagining you, like, crunching all your files because you so strongly held this belief that JPEGs were the best. So funny. Your sister had been drawing for years and you were like, I use JPEGs. So fucking funny. here we go. We're in a game with Waluigi, Wario, Chris Griffin, and of course, Matt. There's an evil monkey in my Mario Kart. That's what Chris would say if he was playing Mario Kart on Family Guy. I hope you enjoyed my new Family Guy joke. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me how to make more similar Family Guy jokes in the future. Thanks for watching! Oh man, it's the swarm of the Funky Kongs and the Daisy. That's how you know you're in a serious business lobby. I will never make the Switch, though. Listen, I may lose every single game I ever play of Mario Kart Wii, but that's okay. I have no problem admitting that I'll always be bad at Mario Kart Wii. Now, Mario Kart 8, I have to play the meta in that game, because if I admit defeat and say I'm bad at that game, like, I'll never hear the end of it. It'll be the worst thing that ever happens to me. Day you care about Mario Kart Wii meta, you've lost your joyous whimsy. I mean, for me, I just like playing the funny maps. I don't really care about winning, I just like the funny maps. 8 Deluxe is great. I've been enjoying it a lot. Man, what do we do for more DLC in that game? That's something I'm looking forward to, getting more tracks. A lot of Lunar Lights warriors in this map, in this game. I don't think I've ever played Lunar Lights as a map. It doesn't matter. Go to Yoshi's Valley, idiot. Go to Yoshi's house right now, you bitch. I am playing Mach Bike. I'm being a little strange myself. No, fuck the optimal path on this map is. Oh yeah, I think bikes only get the one spark. They also get the wheelie. New freewheeling. Dude, there was nothing that made me happier than rediscovering the freewheeling. The fake Adam Sandler creepypasta. Well, I say fake, it's a real post that you could read at any time, but it is not intended to be taken seriously. You know, this is a belief I've always held about Yoshi Valley, and this includes the version in Mario Kart 8. Yoshi Valley is a better map when you don't know what fucking place you're in. Like, when you're just all over the place and the game is like, yep, I couldn't tell you where the fuck anyone is. That's when it's at its best. Damn, switching over to being a Mach Bike warrior is already paying off. I mean, this is getting closer to playing the meta. To be fair, karts are, like, very rarely actually good in Wii, but... fuck you. Damn, I got owned. I barely dodged that. I'll take a lowly 6th. I was freewheeling until I wasn't. And then all that was left was shit. Alright, no, just go random. Yeah, Bob Saget was torturing poor Adam Sandler. It's fucked up. Fishdom Island. I've definitely never played this map. Me freewheeling. Oh no, maybe I have, actually. This looks familiar. Uh-oh. Oh, dude, it's got fish item boxes. Let's go. Man, I don't know why I couldn't play with bikes before. This is kind of dope. The wheelies really are so busted in this game. They're so much better than just getting the double boost, to be honest. Uh-oh. Thundercloud tonight? You want Thundercloud? Fuck. Chris, why can't you just get hit by the motorbike? I'm always saying shit like this. Like, there's no reason. Be fucking mature. Damn, it's crazy how I almost, like, make impressive performances in Mario Kart Wii, and then, like, I fuck one thing up, and because everybody's, like, a master at this game, they all just pass me by. Fuck. I was really hoping that would hit you, Daisy. I gotta be so real with you. I still got third! I still got third! Smack dab in the middle. Whew. I'll take it. You can't complain about that. Oh, Morgan Sweep, I got 3rd out of 5. Let's go. Man, can I just say also, and like I usually don't use Twitter mobile, so this usually doesn't affect me. They've gotten so bad with how many ads they show you. It's actually crazy. Like literally like every like 2 or 3 tweets there's another ad. It's fucked up. Oh, those are the two players left. It's just me and the funky... Oh, no, wait. They were just hiding behind me. You use AdBlock and Firefox on mobile. One of them quit. There were 5 players, now there's 4. Should you get pizza, wings, or burger? Honestly, and this is gonna be crazy coming from me, I'd go with the wings. TBH. Like, I feel like for the most part, my vote would have been pizza or burger. But in this case, I'm like, you know what? Life's short. You never know when's the last time you're gonna have wings. Oh, get behind me. Would commit non-violent acts for a McDonald's burger? I'm sorry, I would never do that for a McDonald's burger. It's gotta be nice and juicy, and like every fast food burger is like a flat burger. I used to get the chicken tenders from McDonald's a decent amount, but I think they phased those out. So now I have to get chicken McNuggets like I'm 5. Because I just don't like McDonald's burgers. I think McDonald's burgers suck. And like, granted, the McNuggets aren't that good either, but they beat out the burgers for sure. Used to be a treat for you every once in a while growing up, so they're like special dog shit. I could see that. That makes sense. You had McDonald's for the first time a few months ago and it just tasted like tomorrow's misery. Special way of saying grilled roadkill. God. I mean, at least the grilled roadkill has character to it. You were referring to bathroom hell? Not wrong. Not wrong. McDonald's used to fuck up my stomach more. I could not tell you why it doesn't as much these days, but there was definitely a period in my life where every time I would have, like, McDonald's, I would be in the bathroom for, like, 20 minutes after. It was fucked up. I think Wendy's is the only huge burger chain that doesn't taste like you're gonna regret it. You still regret it, but at least it doesn't taste like it going down. Had a pretty miserable Hardee's burger yesterday. I don't think I've ever been to Hardee's. I had Five Guys burger once, and it was good, but man, did my stomach not like it. Holy shit. It was an absolute massacre in the bathroom later. Millions died. Hometown may have a bad Hardee's. Yeah, Five Guys is very greasy. It's good, but it's very greasy. You know what's funny? That's my Steam name because of, like, a Tumblr joke. I've never actually had Jack in the Box. I've had Shake Shack. Shake Shack is also, like, good, but very greasy. Shake Shack is also expensive. I guess Five Guys is decently expensive, too, but something about Shake Shack feels egregious. Because the portions for Shake Shack are not nearly as big as, like, a Five Guys. Get Five Guys too often because there's one at the mall you work at. I've been getting a lot of Moe's recently, which is like a Mexican chain place. It's a Mexican chain place that doesn't hurt my stomach like Chipotle does. Dude, Chipotle fucks up my stomach so bad. The last time I had Chipotle was on New Year's, and, like, it killed my stomach. And maybe part of the reason it killed my stomach was because I washed it down with a little bit of bad wine, but you had not gone back to Chipotle since that one huge scare they had with E. coli. You know, that doesn't even surprise me. Like, Chipotle is good, but it's, like, hazardous. It really is. I actually, like, genuinely, I don't think there's ever been a bigger bathroom disaster than when I had Chipotle. I was, like, dying for the rest of that night. Again, not helped by bad wine. May have a stomach of steel because you have terrible eating habits and rarely face the consequences. Yeah, most consequence I get for my not so great eating habits is that I'm a little pudgy, but that's about it. Oh. We're kind of neck and neck right now. Ow. Well, not if I keep doing that shit. Think they're the closest chain to almost authentic Mexican food on this side of the river? Mm-hmm. I guess that's part of it, also, honestly, is, like, if you eat like, a lot of Mexican food tends to lead to bathroom disasters. And maybe that's just because I don't have the stomach for it, but it's because it all has a little bit of a spice kick. At least good Mexican does. It has a little bit of spice to it, and spicy food, well, you know what that does to a stomach. That's why, despite liking spicy food, I don't have it as often as I could. One, because of the bathroom disaster, and two, if I eat too much of it, I will just not be able to taste for the rest of the night. A lot of Mexican isn't so spicy that the second one happens, but it's usually got enough of a kick that the first one probably will, if I'm not careful. Fuck, saying this is making me want to order Mexican off of, like, DoorDash, but I'm like, don't know what shitty Mexican chains put in the food that gives people Mondo bathroom hell, but, like, having the real deal does not do that to most folk. I see. I fucked up. What the fuck was that? Cooked plenty of dishes for friends and have not sentenced them to bathroom hell. Yeah, it must be something they're just putting in there. You're not wrong about that, Devi. Listen, after working at a deli, like, literally, I would never go to a deli in my life. Like, actually, if Jen was ever like, hey, can we get cold cuts from, like, the deli so I can make a sandwich? I would be like, you don't want to do that. You may think you want to do that, but you don't want to do that. I guess that's probably also for the best. Cold cuts have so much salt in them that it's probably good for my diet that I don't introduce even more salt in there. Buy them pre-packaged. I mean, if it's direct from the company, yeah. The store I work at has pre-packaged, but we pre-package them, and I would be like, no, don't do that. You need extra salt to live normal, but you hate cold cuts. I mean, I like cold cuts, but after seeing, like, the conditions of what a deli can be like, I'm like, man, at the very least, we can never go to the deli I work at. Because I would be like, I've seen what it's like back there. When you were a kid, you used to just eat salt out of the shaker? Holy shit. See, I never did that. Dude, the Rosalina player, respect? You opening a jar of dill pickles and resignment and not being able to taste anything else for hours. I wonder how people get, like, the special characters in their Mario Kart Wii names. I wonder if that's, like, I don't know if you can do that with, like, a Wii itself, but maybe you could do that with, like, an emulator. Set that up, because I know you can play, like, Mario Kart Wii Online on an emulator. They'll ban you if they know you're using hacks, but you can do it. Need salt to not pass out because you have horribly low blood pressure? I see. That makes sense. Yeah, I know they make you wait 7 days. That's why it took me a bit to get into, like, Mario Kart Wii Online again, because I was like, oh, I know I'm gonna do it, but then I'm gonna have to wait 7 days, and it's like, but I want to do it now. No. Family typically has high blood pressure. Like, I think mine does too. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Probably. Right now, my only ailment is that due to my own kind of shitty diet, I get heartburn a decent amount. Especially because I eat a lot of garlic. Eat a lot of food with garlic in it, so the stomach acid or whatever is like, hi, what's up? You eating garlic tonight? Trying to get garlic? I mean, hey, I'm not complaining too much about my health situation. Because in general, I'm, like, pretty healthy. Pretty healthy. I mean, when I went to the doctor, like, a month ago, he didn't find any problem with me. He said, you're great. Keep doing what you're doing. Except maybe eat stuff that isn't frozen food. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't do that, though. I still eat a lot of frozen pizzas and shit. Well, leftover frozen pizza. Not, like, actual frozen pizza. Need to hop back on the saddle of working out regularly. I mean, I don't want to say my job is crazy physically demanding, but, like, you have to stand up for, like, 7 hours. You have to lift like 20 pounds of meat sometimes. You gotta lift heavy-ass garbage bags and stuff. I mean, there are some things at my job that some of my coworkers cannot do because it's a little too straining. I could never do that. I don't think I could squat a motorcycle. Doc wants you to eat more frozen veggies because she knows you're poor and her adapting to that makes you smile. Mm-hmm. I thought my doctor didn't have too much to say, to be honest. Mainly because, again, I was pretty healthy. I do have to get blood work done this month. I would imagine a night where I have to get blood work done is a night I do not stream, but we'll see. It depends. Depends on how much blood they take from me. Last time they took blood from me, I, like, nearly passed out, because they took, like, 5 vials of that shit. Even thinking about it is like, damn, I feel like I'm losing the blood right now. Wow, this is a fucked up map. It's just going up and down and all around. The only reason I'm not in dead last is because this Funky Kong is having an even worse time than I am. But I'd like to think, like, I'm in, like, decently good shape. I don't really get exhausted too easily or anything. I mean, today we were, like, spending, like, 3.5 hours outside, like, doing yard work, putting up our pool and stuff, and, like, that wasn't too bad for me. Oh, the worst part was really just that I had to wake up a little earlier than I'm used to, so I was kind of tired. Like, by the time it hit noon and we just finished, I was, like, ready to conk out. I was like, yep, it's over for me. Yesterday, you accidentally napped for 2 hours on the clock and nobody noticed? That's fucking awesome. If I can just finish this not in dead last, I'll be satisfied. But yeah, I'm definitely in the shape I am right now because I have, like, a job that requires me to be on my feet and lift stuff. If I get another job that doesn't require me to do that, I'm definitely gonna have to make sure to exercise, because otherwise, like, especially on my anxiety meds, I'll just put on, like, a shit ton of weight, most likely. Not that I'd really care, but it would happen. And then my doctor would probably care, and he'd be like, hey, what happened since last time you were here? And I'd just be like, oh, you know, I've just been chilling. I mean, honestly, I like taking walks and stuff, so I probably, at the very least, would continue to take walks, but I probably have to get an actual exercise routine. I guess I could just, like, do Ring Fit Adventure again, because Ring Fit Adventure was good for me. You went from daily hour-long walks because of university to flat on your ass 9 to 5. Isn't that how it happens for all of us? Oh, what the hell? Americans are so out of shape. Like, 33% of all Americans are obese. How could this happen? And then, like, we spend, like, a third of every day of our lives, like, sitting at some shitty office desk and having no time to, like, make food or anything. I died. Not to mention good healthy food being fucking expensive, especially in this country. So much shit in this country is like processed, but it's cheap. I'm at the worst. I'm at the worst possible position right now. There we go. Nope, it's... Grocery bill has gotten twice as expensive even though you're buying the same stuff you always have. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's bad out here. It is what it fucking is. I mean, like, my like, opinion on, like, health and weight and stuff is always just gonna be, like, if you're happy with whatever weight you are, whether you're, like, fucking skin and bones or, like, wide as hell, like, hell yeah. You know, you should be happy with the body you have. And if you're not happy with the body you have, whether it is because you're too skinny or too fat, whatever you think in your mind, like, I will support that too. If you want to lose that weight, if you want to gain that weight, like, whatever. Also, yeah, I getcha. That's where I'm at, too. I gotta make sure to be a little careful. But it is also, like, for me, the reason I haven't given a shit about, like, putting on, like, a decent amount of weight in, like, the past year is that, like, this is also still the most in shape I've ever been in my life. It just so happens that God decided that that shape would be round. Like, this is the, like, I don't get physically exhausted easily. You know, I have a decent amount of muscle on me, so I'm fine. I mean, part of it for me also, a little bit of the weight is because of my medication. Like, the medications I take both have, like, weight gain as a side effect, so it's like, it is what it is. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. As long as I'm still able to do the things I need to do, I'm okay. Yeah, listen. And it's like, weight gain is just a thing that happens to a lot of people. Whether it's genetic, or because you change medicine, or just getting older, your metabolism changes. It happens. I will just, whatever I got, I will rock it. Because I don't need anybody else to tell me I look good. I know I do. But if somebody else told me, like, Morgan, you look great, then I'd be like, thank you. You're worried your metabolism went from nothing to snail for a health reason, and you're like, oh, it's your meds. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, meds can do that. Different meds can do that. And again, honestly, like, just getting older can do that, because your metabolism does change as you get older. For most people, the metabolism slows down. It is what it is. And really, and this is the most honest reflection of my soul. It's 2023, and I would say like a good chunk of the LGBT community can agree with this. The guy that Richard Dawkins saw on the highway that he was just like a random layabout. He didn't have like a job or like any money or anything. Holding up the sign that just said, "I need a fat bitch." He was maybe the realest one of all. He was the realest of all of us. He understood something that at the time we didn't. Well, I understood, but not everybody did. Star Wars ad. Play new Star Wars! I wish I could, honestly. I probably could play the first, like, new EA Star Wars that came out, but from what I've heard, the one that just came out, like, this year has a really bad PC port. Which is a shame, because I'm not getting a fucking PS5 for a Star Wars game. Dude, you're fucking crazy if you think I'm getting a PlayStation 5 so I can play a fucking Star Wars game. I think Star Wars is cool. I definitely don't think Star Wars is that cool, not by a fucking country mile. That's okay. Lego Star Wars has a pretty good PC port. I've played like an hour of that, and I thought that game was fine. You could play as Jar Jar. They showed you Han Solo, but as what straight people think a butch is. Is that what Han Solo looks like in the new Star Wars game? They definitely did not get Harrison Ford to voice Han Solo in that new Star Wars game. Because Harrison Ford is the kind of guy who's like, fucking watch another movie, which he's not wrong. Honestly, that's good advice for Star Wars fans, is that some of them really should just watch another movie. Oh, it was some lady with Han Solo energy, I see. Harrison Ford is so no-nonsense about it. Well, when you have to deal with Star Wars fans for like 40 years of your life, I can't say I blame him. I mean, realistically, like, honestly, genuinely, Star Wars is kind of the original toxic fandom. I feel like so much of the DNA of, like, the modern toxic fandom, it all stems from Star Wars. You could not satisfy a Star Wars fan to save your life. Club Shitho was a Star Wars post for a reason. Fuck Club Shido, I hope he explodes. Star Wars fans during prequel times were neither man nor beast. During sequel times, they definitely were beasts. Oh, God. I really like that your mom's favorite character is Jar Jar Binks. She dares to tread differently. In a world that would punish her so for it. Listen, here's the thing. Jar Jar Binks is an objectively horrible character, but he's, like, funny as fuck as a result. He makes, like, Star Wars fans so irrationally angry when he's just kind of an annoying guy. Maybe one day I'll stream the LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Because I have, like, some respect for, like, the old Star Wars stuff. Is it all good? No, but it's charming. Like, obviously, like, the original trilogy, like, everybody agrees is generally pretty good. The prequels is, like, objectively it's not good, but emotionally it's great. It's like... It's the absolute hubris of a fucking, what am I trying to say? It's the absolute hubris of a director, you know? The prequel trilogy is George Lucas exposing his ass to everyone. He just pulled down his pants and showed it to everybody. The sequel trilogy is just bad in a not fun way, though. Yeah, we can play LEGO Star Wars. It could be fun. I'm gonna have to do my homework before we play LEGO Star Wars, though. My promise is that if I ever stream LEGO Star Wars, I will marathon the whole series first. LEGO Stop Wars. We can play as Yoda, which is so fucking important. Also, I'm quite proud of myself for adjusting to this map faster than a lot of the other people playing this right now. Look at this poor Funky Kong. You see that Funky Kong who has crossed the finish line? That is not a dude who's that far ahead. That is a dude that's that far behind. Yuji Naka is a good parasocial nemesis to have. And listen, while I don't think Yuji Naka is nearly bad enough, but, like, think about this. Yuji Naka and Donald Trump have one thing in common. Dude, it's actually gonna be so funny when Trump just goes to jail. I, like, actually hope, like, we have to, like... And, like, listen, if the solution is just get him out of jail and, like, put him in the White House anyways, like, this won't be nearly as funny. But I wanna see, like, what would fucking happen if, like, Donald Trump was in jail and he got elected. And if the answer is just that, oh, he would still be president and we'd put him in the White House, then I don't want it, because that's not funny. I need, like, fucking crazy shit to happen. I need, like, Congress to fall apart. Funniest thing about Yuji Naka going to prison is that it was over the short-lived Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale. God. I believe it was a Dragon Quest announcement as well. Musical Cliff kind of sounds dope, but I'll take Bowser's Fiery House. Trying to find a way to word what you'd want to happen to 45 that wouldn't get you in trouble on Twitch, but you don't think you can? Oh, trust me. If I said honestly what I would want to happen to former President Donald Trump, I would be arrested. I would not just get in trouble with Twitch, I would get arrested. It's kind of a dope map. Dude, am I, like, actually good at this game? It really, all it takes is a bike. A toothpick changes everything. God, it is so funny also. This is something I didn't talk about! Oh my god, it has been so long that I never talked about this. Okay, so Sonic Superstars, right? Is currently in development. I think for the most part I've seen positivity towards it. I have seen some people, less sure. I think a big reason is that Arzest is developing it, and Arzest is mostly known for making mid-as-fuck games. But they have Naoto Oshima on the game. A lot of playtesters have said that they've been having fun with Sonic Superstars. It seems like it could be good. Again, the thing that makes me optimistic about it is that it has been testing very well. Playtesters have said they've been having a really fun time with it. So who knows? Arzest might be cooking, which is not something that happens very frequently with them. Arzest might be cooking. But it is so funny. Again, they got Naoto Oshima on the game, and not Yuji Naka. Yuji Naka is too in prison right now. Because of Final Fantasy VII, The First Soldier. And honestly, that's for the best. Yuji Naka is apparently, like, impossible to work with. Oh my god, I remember him blacking out Naoto Oshima. That was fucked up. Damn, I did really good on that map. Am I, like, good at video games? Hey guys, am I, like, actually good at video games, though? Man, fuck. I keep learning that if I play the meta of some of these games more, I'll, like, actually win. But I keep denying myself that. To be fair, most of the time it's because it's funny. And I mean, I'm still kind of off meta because I'm not just strictly playing Daisy or Funky Kong, but I am playing one of the best bikes in the game. To be fair. Oh, fuck, I'm playing Mario Kart. Sorry, I forgot. Get me to jumble jamble. Boshi Skate Park. Bosher confirm. That's right, for Street Fighter 6, Bosher is joining the roster. Also, welcome back, V. Welcome back. This is a little bit of a wacky map. Oh. You have heartburn? Heartburn truly comes for us all, whether we want it to or not. The game audio is not there? Wait, really? What the fuck? It says it's, like, decently loud in OBS, too. Okay, after this map, I'll fix it. Yeah, no, that is something OBS is doing, because for me, it shows, like, the capture card is, like, actually, like, way louder than I would want it to be. Man, I'm kind of fucking up right now. I had a few really good games there, and now I've lost it. You can still hear the controller. Yeah, the Wii Remote makes some quite loud fucking noises. I mean, we all love the Wii Remote speaker. At the end of the day, the Wii is still the best console ever. I'm sorry. It's not even close for me. The Wii is still the best thing that any company has ever invented. Am I nostalgia blind? Absolutely. But does it matter? No. Yeah. The Wii best encapsulated Fruitger Arrow, so it's the de facto the best? True. Oh wait, this was a Crash Team Racing map that they ported over. I didn't even realize. Alright. Let me reset that. Alright, how's it now? Do you hear Mario Kart? There we go. Okay. You guys gotta say something next time. I have no idea when OBS just decides to fuck up the audio. Didn't even process there wasn't audio, it was peaceful. But I love the soundtrack of Mario Kart Wii. I want to share that with people. I even got... Guys, I just realized I'm wearing my Mario Kart pajama pants. It does rule. Although it's a little hot to be wearing it because it's like the fuzzy, like, long pant pajamas. But I don't give a shit. Okay? They'll tell me, Morgan, your medication, it makes you more prone to the heat, and to that I say, let the heat try and fucking get me. I'm never gonna die. And it's not that hot yet, to be fair. It's not that hot yet. I mean, it's getting there. I would say it's probably, like... It's been averaging, like, 70, 75 degrees. Which is not... It's not that hot, but it's probably when you should start abandoning, like, long pants and long sleeves. But I don't give a shit. Yeah, I imagine it's way worse in the south for you guys. Ugh. Over here, it's great. You know, it's not too bad. Although, whenever summer happens, it always makes me realize, man, I need more pajama shorts. Like, listen, I kind of can't wear shorts a lot because my job dictates that I wear jeans. You know, that's considered the proper attire for working behind the counter. They don't want your leg hair getting in the fucking hole cuts, I guess. So, like, it's whatever. I have to wear long pants, but they should at least be, like, kinda nice. Like, not, like, super fuzzy or whatever, something that'll heat me up like an oven. Man, this is a really close race for literally everyone except the guy in first place. The guy in first place is having the best day ever. I do have to be careful this summer, though, because with my, anxiety meds, I do have to be more careful about the heat, for sure. My meds do make me more prone to heat exhaustion. It's okay, I'll just keep downing water bottles. Straight up, during the winter, I always had, like, a bottle or two in my room. I've been, like, bringing up, like, 3 or 4. In fact, right now, I'm down to 2, and that's weird. Because I really have been bringing up a shit ton of water bottles. I am now down to 1. I'm a fucking water fiend. It really is, like, the best diet choice I've ever made, is to have water be, like, basically my only drink. Like, I'll occasionally have alcohol, but really only for, like, special occasions. Any other time, it's water all the way. It's only water. I'm a hydro homie for life. I mean, milk is pretty good, to be fair. I used to, like, exclusively drink milk as a kid. Isn't Jen's Twitter name Hydra Homie? If it is, they're real as fuck for that. But I don't remember, because I'm not on Twitter that frequently these days. I wouldn't have it any other way. When me and Jen move in together, like, will we have other drinks in the house? Yeah, probably, but we'll have, like, a shit ton of water. Especially because I know that Jersey water isn't as good as our water here. Still love slurping a good milk, but nothing compares to going through an entire liter of water in a single animalistic chug. Literally, though. It is so fucking important. Also, it's okay that you killed Crash Bandicoot. I forgive you. God, I wish the Insane trilogy wasn't done by Activision. I'd feel so much better about wanting to play Crash Bandicoot if the Insane trilogy wasn't done by Activision. Because, like, listen, again, I know, like, I don't exactly play games by the most clean of companies. I play a lot of Nintendo shit, given how much they really would rather nobody play their fucking video games with the way they act sometimes. But I don't know. For me, it's always gonna be, like, Activision and Ubisoft feel particularly egregious. I just always feel wrong about Activision and Ubisoft in particular. I could not play either of their games and feel good about it. Yeah, there's like, basically no winning unless you exclusively play, like, indie games, and even then, there are plenty of indie games made by some shitheads. You know? You just, like, if you're a video game player, you just kind of have to accept that, for the most part, video games are either made by dipshit people or dipshit companies. And usually it's easier to trust the dipshit people than the dipshit companies, but some dipshit people... Ooh... I would say in general, though, you're more likely to play an indie game by a good person than you are a... I mean, you definitely are, because, like, if you want to play a video game by a good company, like, that doesn't exist, basically. Sometimes it's especially bad when the dipshit companies are protecting the dipshit people. I think that's why Activision and, like, Ubisoft feel, like, particularly bad. Because that's the thing, they have, like, people within those companies that are known, like, abusers and, like, harass women and stuff, and it's just, like... That's what gets to me. It's the dirty dipshit doubler. Because, like, Nintendo is a dipshit company. But at the very least, if you're a full-time employee, not a contractor, though, the contractor problem is a whole nother story. But if you work at Nintendo as a company, like, most people who work at Nintendo full-time are like, yeah, I love Nintendo, this is the best. I love working here. That's why, like, Miyamoto is still there, even though he's, like, assholed. Because he fucking loves it. You know? Nintendo is very much a dipshit company, but at least... Again, if you're a full-time employee, they're gonna treat you well. Activision Blizzard, not only will you not be treated well, there are very specific people who will not treat you well that will not get taken out of the company. It's just, again, if you like video games at all, you're just gonna have to accept that, you know, the old classic phrase, no ethical consumption, etc., etc. We should always strive to get our workers the best conditions possible. But especially in the video game industry, like, I would say do not expect that to be a standard if you're playing any AAA video game. Many of the video games that we see today as absolute classics were made under fucking horrible, horrible working conditions. And it sucks, and it's not good, and we should keep pushing for better working conditions in the video game industry. Like, I'm not saying that to be defeatist and be like, oh, this is just the way things are. I'm saying it because I'm angry about it, and we really should do something about it. And hopefully, you know, as the industry slowly unionizes, hopefully it'll pick up in speed. But I mean, you see Sega trying to unionize right now. Sega, the company, is trying to stop them, but Sega, the employees, are like, I don't know about that. I think you're gonna have to let us unionize. But I genuinely, I hope that the Sega of America unionization, like, starts a domino effect, where more and more of these companies just start unionizing. And it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a lot of work by a lot of people. But the sooner the video game industry gets unionized, the better the working conditions are gonna become. So, like, yeah, games are probably still gonna be made by dipshit companies who would really love to squeeze every dollar out of you possible, but at the very least, they won't be made with, their workers under their boot. And that's what we should, like, I mean, what, if I wanted to create a perfect utopia, what we should strive for is that all art is free. As is living and breathing, but optimistic that the labor efforts that were springing up around 2021, 2022 are gonna keep rolling forward. Oh, absolutely. I definitely think, like, the video game industry is gonna unionize, like, hardcore. We're gonna see, like, a bunch of unions pop up for all these different companies. And some might even share a union, you know? But I think it'll happen. In the meantime, obviously, like, support the developers who are on the ground floor. And don't say, like, oh, you have to buy every video game ever because the developers get paid that way. 99.9% of the time, once a video game is done, the developers don't get paid any more than that. Like, once a game comes out, like, the vast majority of the time, those people got paid already. They're done. Maybe they'll get a bonus if they're lucky. But most of it just goes to, like, the executives. Like, yeah, look at what we did. We determined that fucking gay samurai is our actually most popular IP, and we sold another 20 million copies. And it's like, you didn't do that. You didn't make the fucking game. There were hundreds of people who were involved in the development of Gay Samurai, and you were not one of them. I also wish they got royalties. If there was nothing else that came out of, like, the Helena Taylor, like, situation from last year, I hope it's that, like, the discussion of royalties, like, goes somewhere. Because, like, voice actors and developers should get paid, like, after the fact. Especially if they work on, like, one of the most successful video games of all time. It's crazy that some of those, like, a lot of those voice actors did not get royalties for, like, very high-profile projects. The Hideki mid-off? True. I like this one Daisy that's rocking the dolphin. It's going a little crazy with it. It even makes little dolphin noises. Oh my god, that's so cute. I got distracted by the dolphin. But yeah, that's my rant on that. This kind of shit is important to me because I really do love video games. I don't think I make that, like, I don't know if you could tell by the fact that I'm a fucking video game streamer, but I love video games, guys. I love talking about them, I love playing them. So I would love to even just have a small part of making sure that the working conditions for the people who make, like, fucking fantastic video games get, like, properly compensated and, like, good working conditions, you know? Fart Simulator 2023 needs to be made in a good, ethical workplace. Oh, you're not wrong. Even though it is an unethical product inherently. It is not ethical to sell Fart Simulator, but who am I to deny the people? I don't know. I just saw the name Fart Simulator and I didn't know where it came from, so I just rolled with it. Germa reference? Did Germa make a joke about Fart Simulator? He's fucked up. You know what? All the people who were saying Germa is fucked, they were kinda right. Of hearing the rumbling of the controller. He was watching the Game Awards and someone was like, don't act excited, you're just gonna play Fart Simulator 2023. Real as fuck, though. You know what? I actually remember you saying that, now that I'm thinking about it. You probably said that, like, literally this exact stream. It just happened, like, 5 hours ago. Think I made the right call with the wings. They're scrumptious for real. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. That's what I like to hear. We got some buffalo wings in the fridge that I kind of want to have. But I have to prepare myself for them because they will probably destroy my stomach. But they'll also taste yummy AF. It's fucked up playing this map in, like, fake HD. I'm so used to the Mario Kart 8 version of this. Fuck, if I had hit that Funky Kong, that would have been great. Yoshi's famous catchphrase, turn left. Yoshi was always saying that shit in Yoshi's Island. It's kind of like when I was younger, I didn't really like Yoshi Circuit, but as I've gotten older, even though it literally is just what if a map was shaped after Yoshi, it's kind of fucked up that it's actually good though. Like it's actually like a pretty fun map. Like I don't know how they did it. The people at Nintendo, like, say what you will as a company, as developers, they're fucking genius sometimes. How the fuck did they get, like, a really fun map out of Yoshi? Like, literally just shaped like Yoshi. Yoshi does have a good shape, to be fair. Swag is for Mario Circuit, classes for Yoshi Circuit, real as fuck. You're so right. This really is the thinking man's Mario Kart map. Wow, that couldn't have gone worse. That last, like, 5 seconds of that map literally could not have gone worse. Did I turn left? I tried, okay? I tried to turn left as much as I could. Welcome to my jungle house. You in Minecraft? Dude, you just, like, created a flashback in my mind from when I was 12 years old. And I wanted, like, really badly to build a treehouse in the jungle of Minecraft. And I think, like, I started on it. I don't think I ever finished it because I was 12 and my attention span was not very good. But... I mean, hey, you know what? I'm proud of how far I've come, because as an adult, while I didn't build a jungle treehouse, I would say that building a cave house, even if it's currently sitting unfinished, I made better progress than I ever have in any Minecraft house, and that's something to celebrate. I'm getting better. Next Socks Mod stream, you're giving me a bounty to finish my childhood dreams. If you do it, like, I'll fucking do it. I will do the jungle house. Like, you have no idea. I mean, I can't promise that it'll be a good jungle house, because it would be a temporary retreat, but... what's most important is that it is, in fact, in the trees of the jungle. The reality of the dwarf cave is that it will always remain unfinished unless all the diamonds in the world are yours. True! I'm like Rouge the Bat for real. Good or bad is irrelevant. What matters is that it's yours. True. Again, once Ender Dragon happens, which I know it will happen at some point because people have been talking about it. Once that happens, you'll probably see Socks Mod come back as a regular segment again. Although I think maybe if I bring back Socks Mod, unless there are people on the server, I'll probably have it be like a variety hour segment. Just because, you know, I like a good bit of variety, and we really have streamed like Minecraft a crazy amount this year already. Still less than Isaac, though. I mean, remember 2021, the year of Isaac? That was crazy. I mean, people enjoyed those Isaac streams. It didn't seem like people were sick of the Isaac streams, but God. In, like, 2 years, I had, like, 30 separate Isaac streams. It was crazy. I have, like, over 100 hours of VODs of just the Binding of Isaac. That's just how good Repentance is. That just speaks to how fucking good Repentance is as an expansion. This Sprite they gave you with your wings kind of tastes like pool water. It doesn't all Sprite. I could be wrong. I don't drink Sprite. I don't know. In my mind, I could just envision it tasting like pool water. Not particularly. Dude, give us Riverside Park. That's like one of the best new maps in 8 Deluxe. But yeah, it's kind of weird being in like this like period where Mario Party's done until 3 comes out, and Socks Mod is probably on hiatus until Ender Dragon happens. Because those were like 2 really big segments for this year. Miss being on streams. I need to do more random collab stuff. I mean, I have talked with Sienna about doing Street Fighter 6. I gotta find, like, random stuff we could do. I mean, honestly, once the summer happens, I'm probably gonna be playing a lot of TF2, and I'd probably just, like, be like, hey, open call, whoever wants to join and play TF2 or just hang out. So I get it. Streaming can be a little exhausting. I'm very grateful for the platform and the audience that I have. Because it's not zero. Should open your streams to calls. That's why you made the role in your Discord to begin with. Dude, if you ever do like a multiplayer night on stream and it's like a game I own, just like hit me up and I'll be like, hell yeah. Yeah, after the burger stream, Binging a Babish has a Discord server now. The Bingo Discord. Rox paid you $100. That's awesome. I remember that. I remember that. That was like one of the first things that happened. Guess the exclusive backer role in the server. Official sponsor. This is not looking good. Never mind, it looks great. Oh my fucking god. I can't believe that gold shroom lasted that long. If that gold shroom had ended at any point when I was still on the grass, I would have been fucked. Instead, I take a nice clean 4th. Not great, but not bad either. Man, I just realized it's almost 11 o'clock. Damn. I can still go for a bit, to be honest. So, the stream's not ending anytime soon, but we've been going for a while, almost 6 hours. It's good to be back. You know, there's nothing better than when you're taking a break from something and you come, and like the whole time you're like, man, I like literally cannot wait to get back to it. Again, I think, like, this has been, like, 2023 has been the best, I feel, that my streams have been. It's the best I've felt about my streams. I mean, fuck, the Duradash stream was so much fun. It's, like, probably my single favorite stream I've ever done, and I do not say that lightly. That stream was so much fun. And, like, I knew I needed the break, because otherwise, again, I was gonna burn myself out, because I had been planning that for a while. But, it feels good, man. It feels good. I really feel like I've found my footing. Especially in terms of, like, not burning myself out, because that really is the biggest thing, is that more than anything, I have been very bad about letting myself get burnt out. I've already rewatched the VOD a few times, hell yeah. Genuinely, like, the roulette wheel will come back. It may not be until next year's charity stream, but, like, I think the roulette wheel idea is just inherently more fun than, like, being like, oh, hey, if you do this much, you'll get this incentive that'll happen in, like, a year or two, because it'll be something that I don't necessarily want to do right away. I think like, honestly, more than anything, that's the big thing I've learned from doing, like, multiple charity events, is that you kind of gotta do stuff like that. Because, like, incentives are, like, unless they happen, like, stream of, they are very hard to motivate yourself to actually want to do. Posted the balloon pop Kart match clip you saved on your Switch in the server late last night because you just remembered then that you had it. This is a cool map that I am very bad at. I think I got dead last on this one. Yep. Roxy and Fergus were very cute today. Seeing the Roxy emote just reminded me when we were putting up the pool. They were just chilling. They were straight chilling. Somehow I'm not dead last, and I think it's literally because someone disconnected. It's a med check, by the way. Take your meds if you have any to take. I don't know what the fuck the Niswo Desert is. It could be cool. But it could also suck. This is an all-time classic. You can't go wrong with SNES Rainbow Road. Castlevania Drac-looking guy wants Castle Grounds so bad. I mean, personally, I'm a big fan of PlayerUnknown's Castle Grounds. It's one of the best Castle Royale games. Or, it was at a time. Babish redeemed pretty bad for that joke. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. That was a stinker. I'll try. I'm listening. I'm learning. I will improve. And I still evolve. You know what I might stream when it comes out? I've started randomly thinking about new computer. I love non-sequiturs, by the way. I fucking love non-sequiturs. Ratchet & Clank, the new one, comes to PC in July, from what I remember. And that might be fun. I've never played a Ratchet & Clank game, and this was like the PS5 exclusive until it wasn't. The less sequitur, the better. True. I'm still waiting for You Are Peter shorts to drop. That's what I'm waiting for. The people demand Peter shorts. You know I'll be streaming that shit once it finally drops. I wonder if the dev has said anything about it. If you guys have not seen the trailer for You Are Peter shorts, by the way, here you go. I just looked at the dev Twitter, and a few days ago, they said that it would take a little bit longer. They were aiming for a June release, but it might not happen. At least by the end of spring, once summer starts, maybe we'll be there. I don't know if the trailer is on YouTube, but I could check. Okay, the trailer is in fact on YouTube. Hold on. And yes, I'm starting a race while sending this trailer. Because it's so, like, You Are Peter shorts is so fucking important to me right now. It's more important than this fucking race. But I feel like I've brought up this game a decent amount in the past couple of months because it just looks funny and cool to me. And I hope it comes out and is very successful. You know? Me and this other me player in the back. Not like this. Whoa! That scared me. Ow. Okay, hopefully this catches us off a decent amount. Yeah, that'll do it. Now we have a better chance. It's still not looking great. And now it's looking really bad. Okay, it is no longer in our hands. Ow. No! I got a bullet bill too! No! This sucks. I'm glad we finished We Love Katamari in time, also. Because I've been having a lot of fun with the other stuff. Not that We Love Katamari wasn't fun, but it's been so much fun revisiting TF2 and Mario Kart Wii especially. Like, this is the most fun I've had playing Mario Kart in a hot minute. Well, maybe not a hot minute. Maybe in, like, the past, like, couple months. But that's still worth something. It's not worth nothing. A tepid minute. True. Not coin heaven, coin hell! Dude, I hope I go to coin heaven. For all my beloved deeds to all coins. Listen, I have treated all money in my life very graciously. Well, maybe not all of it, but a good majority of it. That's what I do. I love doing evil voice. I mean, my normal voice could be evil voice if he really thought maliciously of me enough. But I also don't think I'm an evil enough presence. I feel like when I was younger, I was like, yeah, I'm a little fucked up and evil. But now that I'm like an adult, I'm like, dude, I'm kind of like, and maybe I'm like jerking myself off too much. I think I'm kind of just too chill now. I think I've mellowed out far too much to ever be considered evil in any context. Like, I'm just the kind of person where even if I do a misdeed, everybody just looks at me and is like, oh, how could I stay mad at you? Milk bar? Well, to be fair, I think it was probably more evil to insist on the hootenanny than for me to interrogate you guys about why I should do the hootenanny. Yeah, you see, I'm not a mad scientist because I'm, like, inherently evil. I'm a mad scientist because I don't actually have a PhD in anything, and I just kind of mix chemicals together and hope they go well. Again, I have no actual malice in my heart, so nobody can stay mad at me. Well, I won't say that on stream. That is a slur that I will not say on stream. I would probably say in the future, we probably shouldn't just casually say slurs in chat. Like in private time, I don't mind, but on the stream, it's like, whoa. It's a little bit of a TOS moment, and it's also just a moment of what I consider acceptable in Twitch chat. I don't give a fuck if people do that on, like, Tumblr, or, like, on their own, but in Twitch chat, I'm like, be careful. Be fucking careful. Listen, if I could get away with saying those kinds of things on stream without, like, a TOS thing, I would do it all the time, honestly. Because my opinion on the LGBT slur discourse is that it doesn't matter, and people were calling each other those things when they were not those things anyways, because it was a way they felt a sense of community. Also, I don't think you have a skewed view of Tumblr. I've seen plenty of people with slur URLs on Tumblr. And it's, like, not a bad thing. It's just a thing. But I respect people who, you know, they feel confident enough to, like, identify in these terms that have historically been used against us. Now, queer is, like, fine. Queer is, like, in a weird space where it's like, oh, it's like a slur, but it's also not. Just because it's, like, it gets used, like, in such the mainstream. And it's still used quite derogatory in some cases, but it's also just, like, a very mainstream term for the LGBT community. Mostly hang around folk who also use that sort of language for themselves. And it's, like, fine. People in the LGBT community have historically been doing that for decades. So, like, I don't have a problem with it. It's just one of those things where it's like, listen, as long as I'm on Twitch's payroll, I gotta accept their rule that, like, the only word I'm getting away with is queer, and that's it. Although I do remember having a slip of the tongue and saying the F word. And then immediately having to be like, Twitch, do not ban. Twitch, do not fucking ban. It was an accident. And that's true, yeah. Queer has been adopted in a very academic use, so, like, as long as you aren't using it derogatorily on Twitch, then it's fine. But, you know, you probably still can't be like, man, I fucking hate that streamer, they're such a fucking queer. Like, that you would get in trouble for. And I'm using it in an academic way as an example, Twitch. Do not ban. I'm also gay as fuck, so it's fine. I'm gay and transgender and non-binary in a special way, so it's okay. I was using it as an academic example. But yeah, reclamation has been done by the LGBT community for decades, so I don't have a problem with it. That's my opinion on, like, LGBT slur discourse, is that, like, that it doesn't even fucking matter because, like, we have been doing that shit since the 60s. It, like, making a modern argument about it is a waste of everybody's time. You can personally be uncomfortable with slurs being used, obviously. Especially if there's a particular, like, slur that has been used against you a lot. Like, obviously. But it's one of those things where, like, there's not really a point in arguing on whether or not other people can use it for themselves if they're LGBT. You stay away from slurs personally because you're still very uncertain about your identity, but you're definitely trying to learn and understand. And listen, again, there's a possibility that for the rest of your life you could be, like, just a little bit still uncomfortable with it, like, being thrown around. Because, like, there's still slurs for a reason, but in terms of, like, the LGBT, like, stuff, my opinion on, like, the whole, like, slur discourse is just, we've been doing that shit since the 60s, so it does not matter. And if it makes it is what it is, you know? You know, be cool. Don't call someone a slur that they're not comfortable with, obviously. And just be nice. At the end of the day, all discourse can be solved by one simple rule, and it's be nice. Hey yo, they dropped the 10 gay-ass commandments? I'm always dropping some 10 gay-ass commandments. I don't know what that means, but maybe you could fill in the blanks for me if you have a particularly big imagination. But yeah, the hard and fast rule for Twitch chat, I will say in general, is that don't drop slurs because I will get in trouble for it more likely than you will. Like, you may be able to reclaim a slur, but Twitch will get mad at me. That's okay, Debbie. I understand. Commandment 2, always be slopping. True. True as fuck, though. Man, can I say also, this is a really nice-looking map for being on the Wii? Like, is it just me, or does this map feel, like, particularly high-res? Am I, like, crazy? Good use of colors and lighting? Literally. Like, a lot of custom maps have, like, that Wii crust to them, and I love the Wii crust. But this is just like, dude, this doesn't even, just like, how the fuck did they get this graphics on the Wii? This is, like, almost better than, like, a lot of the official stuff. It is very good light. Brox, brother. The honey will slow you down, which, makes sense. Hey, Atomic Boo. Oh, I fell off. Well, that's okay. That takes away my Mushroom Cloud anyways. Trying to catch this phrase, brother. Again, we're not at the end of the stream, but I figure I might as well talk about stuff that will be happening very soon, which is mainly just Fire Emblem and Pokemon. Next Fire Emblem Awakening part will probably be my stream on Monday. It'll be kind of late, but that's okay. That's okay. Fire Emblem is a more niche thing anyways. I think people have been enjoying Fire Emblem Awakening, but I also acknowledge that it's an acquired taste. It's acquired taste. And then Pokemon Violet will definitely happen during the week as well. And who knows? Maybe we'll just switch back and forth between those two for a bit. Maybe I'll fit some variety stuff in there. We will see. Also, hi, Adrian. Welcome. Sorry that your laptop is so fucking mad at you right now. I think my goal with Fire Emblem and Pokemon is that I would like to finish both of those before the end of June. Now, I don't know if that will be, like, reasonable. But I'm gonna try for it. I mean, Pokemon Violet, I think, will finish. We have a lot more to do in Fire Emblem Awakening than Pokemon Violet. Pokemon Violet is, like, maybe another stream or two. Well, definitely, like, 2 more streams, but I don't think 3 streams. I think we will get it done in 5 solid streams. And then Fire Emblem Awakening is harder because that's a long game. I would say we're, like, halfway, but also not halfway. Because we're at the part of the game where, like, all the paralogs for all the children open up. And all those maps are, like, full game maps. So it could be a bit. It could be a bit. That's gonna be scary when I do the paralog for Robin's Child. Because that bitch has my name. Okay, and that's scary. That bitch has my name. I'm gonna have to be talking about a Morgan that's not me, and I'm such a fucking narcissist that's like killer for me. That's like literally my fucking, like, my body is being torn asunder by having to refer to anybody else. Well, that's not true. We have Mod Morgan in chat. Morgan's true. Morgan too? God. Bort's little Bortling. Dog is senile and out of it. He keeps barking at nothing non-stop. He ended up calling Mod Morgan Miku Morgan. And that's fair. Miku Miku Pizza is, it's a very powerful username. Do I think they'll announce Morgan 2 at E3? We do not have the technology for a Morgan 2. Alright, this generation is still catching up to me. Isn't E3 dead? Well, it's dead for this year, but they might try and bring it back again. And fail, but they might try. Those were, like, the shittiest meteors of all time. See, like, the last map looked, like, really nice. This is some fucking grade A wheat crust. Not in the derogatory sense, again. I think it's awesome. But you could feel the crust more on this map. You thought it was, like, dead? I don't know. I don't know. Until I, like, hear, like, yeah, E3 is over, they're never doing it again, I'm just gonna assume that they'll keep trying to bring it back. Until I get that 100% confirmation. Remember hearing they didn't have plans to continue E3 in perpetuity after Ubisoft pulled out? Why did it get canceled this year? A bunch of companies just, like, canceled. A bunch of companies who were gonna be involved in E3 just decided, never mind. Death Redemption. Fuck. I gotta, like, I gotta figure out how to mod the GTA games, because I would love to do a modded GTA stream. And just fuck around. Companies just decided to either do it themselves on their own time or not do it at all. Yeah, I feel like with the format of Summer Games Fest being like 2 months, a lot of the companies that would have done like an E3 thing just decided, well, wait, we can just do this in like a random like part of a 2-month span and not have to share the show floor with like companies that people would probably rather see. Pickle Rick mod GTA 5, true. I've never played GTA 5. I've actually probably never played GTA 4 either. I mean, when I was way too young to be playing GTA, I definitely played 3, and I definitely played San Andreas. Why? Why is there like a boost pad that you can go on that brings you to nowhere? Yeah, that's fucked up. That's twisted. It really is Bowser's trick. Barely squeezed by. I mean, I still got 5th, but I didn't get last. Map looks too damn long. I mean, that jump was fucked up, mostly. Listen, we all be saying dumb shit, so don't even worry about it. I've been saying dumb shit for the past 6.5 hours. So don't even worry about it. That's not true. Be more nice to yourself? Okay. Everything I've said for the past, I forgot to fix that. Okay, you're gonna have to give me a sec to finish this map. First of all, I have to fix that. But you know what? Since you pointed it out, I will do it. I'll play Codename Steam, sing along. Citizens, look around. Do you hear that fearsome sound? There's a menace that's approaching, something aliens approaching. It's the team that goes by codename Steam. Pick up your pack and fight back the monster menace. Why don't we have a codename Steam emote anymore? What do you mean? Wait, is it not showing up on stream? It's literally showing up in Twitch chat for me. What the fuck? I think I need to refresh the cache on the Twitch chat that shows up on screen. Because it should be there. Because I can see it in chat. Yeah, what the fuck? It's not showing up in OBS. That's fucked up. It is a better Twitch.tv emote, yeah. That's why it doesn't have, like, the Morgan 224 before it. It should be showing up, though. I don't know why the fuck it's not. Oh, you're on mobile? Yeah, that'll do it. It should at least be showing up on screen, though. It's fucked up. You just figured people were saying that, you didn't realize it was a plug-in emote? That's so funny. Yeah, no, join the team is the only better Twitch.tv emote that I've put in. Honestly, I should just make join the team like an official emote. But I'm wondering what it would be, like, for. Maybe it could be a bit emote. Honestly, I could maybe move the bit emotes around. Can you see other people's better Twitch.tv emotes on your stream? Only if they enable it. Like, you can see in my emotes, like, box in my bio, like, what emotes from better Twitch.tv I have enabled. I only have a few. But join the team is one of them. Okay, I cannot see Curtis Pat. Alright, let me refresh the cache. First of all, why is this not widescreen? It's, like, slightly off. Alright. There you go. I'm fixing it right now.
Citizens, look around. Can you hear
because this is a dangerous power.
That's encroaching, something aliens approaching. Join the team that goes by codename Steam. Pick up your pack and march to fight back the monster menace. What a team!
Okay, it is 100,000 again.
United they stand with every woman, child, and man.
Saluting the national anthem. Let me see if the join the team emote works now. There we go.
It's the team that I call codename Steam. Soaring the skies, they've got their sights on.
Uh-oh.
The monster menace.
There we go.
No, don't scream. Just call for codename Steam. Oh, when things look rough, you'll find they're always up to snuff.
Why do we gotta do another Rainbow Road? Hadn't heard about this fucking game until the Mario Party stream.
with the latest in Steam technology, they're all but standing
I'm so
between
glad
us
to hear
and
that.
total
I'm glad
annihilation.
that I'm responsible for multiple people learning what
My
codename
goodness,
Steam
you look
is.
good. Listen up.
You still have no clue what it is, you just enjoy inflicting harmless pain sometimes? Again, when the codename Steam stream happens, it's gonna be a big event. I refuse to not give it a huge spotlight. Not because it's good. Oh, no, it seems like basically everything about it is stupid, but isn't that what life is all about?
Codename Steam, here to save the day. Heroes hand in hand, marching across the land. Here comes Codename Steam. Saving the globe is their
I'm surprised that there has still been nobody who's redeemed the Sonic Forces channel points reward. I'm surprised that's still something we haven't had to do. I mean, I will enjoy it when we eventually get it. I know there were some people who were saving for it, but maybe the Mario Party stream fucked with that a little bit. With the fucking 6 codename Steams at once, god. It's also fucked up. Like, in the modern time, I feel like codename Steam has overtaken Meatball Parade as the more popular channel points reward. I mean, granted, at some point it was only Meatball Parade, but Meatball Parade just doesn't do it for the pure pull anymore. It's a little sad. I mean, I still love Meatball Parade. I still think it's a funny-ass song. But the people have spoken. The people want codename Steam. It makes for a funnier story. As a more recent viewer, you haven't heard Meatball Parade. Can I give us a free one? You know what? You know what? You asked so politely that I will oblige. Just let me finish this map and I'll do it. Steampunk Civil War is just absurd. Oh no, yeah. It's like crazy. I think the ultimate codename Steam that was ever redeemed. And, like, Joseph, if you're out there, I hope you're doing well. Because I have not seen him around in ages. He was a big part of the Fates charity marathon. He was a cool guy. He told me to redeem codename Steam sing-along for him during Elise's death scene in Fire Emblem Fates, which there has simply never been a better time for it. It was so funny. And it was like, because of the emulator lag at the time, it worked so perfectly. It was so good. Alright, Meatball Parade. It's an old classic, really. See, I like this because it's the ultimate, like, something horrible is happening and it's funny as fuck song. Dude, Hell Pyramid, though? Yo, can we get Hell Pyramid? Remember when this played after Aerith died? God. Who is Boshi? I don't know, but he's got a really cool skate park for you. Would you like to go? You didn't want to go hard enough if you did want to go. We're going to Daisy's house. When you were playing Final Fantasy 15 at home and your dad started playing fart noises when Luna Freya died. I want to play Final Fantasy 15 at some point, so I'm gonna have to remember that so I can also play fart noises when this character I don't know dies. I'll probably forget, because I have a very bad memory, but it would be funnier if I remembered. Final Fantasy 15 is the one where they're on the road trip. It's the one where they're in the car. This is the Double Dash course for you. It's very good. So hello, Cadenette. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I enjoyed the Bugs Bunny intro. That's a classy introduction. Yeah, I would prefer not to go into the water if at all possible. Thought of AVGN and Bugs Bunny. I still think it's really funny when I, like, got my Steam Deck and I was trying to figure out how to, get a Steam Deck custom intro, and I just, like, immediately decided it had to be the scene where Mike Matei Bugs Bunny goes, "What's up, Doc?" and AVGN just hits him in the head with the fucking Rollin' Rock bottle. You're so used to people calling you Doc that you literally thought you were being referred to. Awesome. I remember that Steam Deck video, and I've talked about it before. That Steam Deck video, like, someone who does, like, from what I can tell, like, highlight reels on, like, YouTube, like, he'll, like, ask people, like, "Hey, I like this clip you posted online. Is it cool if I use this in my, like, video of, like, gaming highlights of the week?" And, like, he seemed like a cool guy, so I didn't have a problem with it. I was just like, yeah, go for it. And it's just all these other people putting, like, high effort into their Steam Deck intros, and then mine is just, like, a fucking, like, cut down AVGN clip. So funny. That's maybe one of the funnier inquiries someone's given me. Bugs Bunny birthday blowout is classic. I mean, for me, the ultimate classic AVGN episode, and this might be an unpopular opinion, maybe. This could be a potential hot take, is gotta be Action 52. That is probably, like, my single favorite episode of AVGN. And thank you, Cade, for the follow. Thank you, thank you. I feel like if you asked me at a certain point in my life, I could probably quote the entirety of Action 52 AVGN. I've made so many stupid video edits of that fucking video, it's crazy. Good old AVGN. You're in Boshi skate park now. So let me turn the sound back on, since Meatball Parade is over. Action 52 is one of the few AVGN vids you've seen, and it's literally iconic. Oh, it 100% is. There are so many gags from that video that are just ingrained in my mind. I've gotten a lot of requests for this game, like this one right here. Fuck this game, please do a review of it, you asshole. Thanks. I think about that email maybe every day of my life. The random non sequitur where he, like, talks about censorship on TV, and how when they censor asshole, they always just censor the whole part. Oh, the AVGN doing the Power Rangers theme is a good clip. That's a good one. It's a really short map, huh? We're already almost done. Listen, Boshi's not here for a long time, he's here for a good time. But it's not looking good for me. Fuck! I fucked it up. It's over. Is this game playing double audio? Oh, oops. That's probably because, yeah, I left desktop audio on. That's my bad. Worst AVGN episode to you is the Bears because the bloodstained Bears scene where he brutally attacks their version of the nerd. I think that makes you a very empathetic kind of person. I can take AVGN playing a shitty video game because at the end of the day it's just an electronic piece of media, but when he gets killed, it's terrible. I think that reveals a very kind soul within you. Like when he beats people up. It is very funny when he beats people up. James Rolfe has a good knack for slapstick comedy. You're unkind. Strictly unkind. Wouldn't it be the first time AVGN had something ripped out of him? I remember in the third Bible Games part where he gives his heart to Jesus and he just pulls that shit right out. That is true. If it's for Jesus, it's fine. To be fair. Ripped out the heart of a NES cartridge. I feel like I remember that, but I don't remember which episode it is. But I know what you're talking about. Fuck, which episode is that? We need our greatest sleuths. Which AVGN episode does he rip the heart out of the NES cartridge? We need our top scholars on the job. I feel like I should know this. I should be the greatest AVGN scholar in my chat, because I've watched the entire series multiple times. Even the episodes I'm not particularly fond of. It was an Indiana Jones episode. Okay. That's probably why I don't remember it, because those are probably some of the episodes I remember the least. Not because they're bad. They're probably, like, fine. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't think of Indiana Jones, like, ever. I do remember him using the Indiana Jones whip and wearing the Indiana Jones drift. But that's about it for me. I mean, going over the bridge seems like that's the strat for that map. It feels like you always want to go on the bars of the bridge. That's not too hard to do, either. I thought it was going to be a lot harder to keep your balance on it, but it turns out if you just keep going straight, you will in fact be fine. Stretch a little bit. God, I have been going for almost 7 hours, huh? I mean, I'm having a lot of fun, but I probably should end soon. We'll do a couple more races. Can we watch this video on stream? Oh, this is a classic AVGN edit. This is not for... This is an edit of the actual episode. It was not in the episode, but it's a classic.
The Bit Wars. 64 bits. 30. The Bit Wars. 64 bits. 32 bits. 16 bits. 8 bits. 4 bits. 2 bits. 1 bit.
Anyways. AVGN to me is the most quintessential early YouTube, like, content. I feel like AVGN is so fundamental to, like, my sense of humor. And just, like, my sensibilities in general. James Rolfe really is one of the GOATs. He may not know it, but he is. And he's just like a nice guy outside of AVGN. He's just like a fucking dad. I was really hoping you actually got caught. And that wasn't just Mario Kart Wii netcode moment. This Funky Kong is tailing me! Holy shit! He must have had a shit ton of shrooms or something. Oh, I still got points. Although, I definitely been losing points this stream, which... It happens. It happens. You gotta live with it. These sound effects sound like fairies trying to beckon you into a forest to eat your liver. If they ask politely enough, I might consider it. If they ask impolitely, though, I don't know. Want your skin. Dude, I've got, like, a great invention in my hands. My sister recently moved out and, like, left a bunch of their stuff, and one of the things they left was a Bugs Bunny back scratcher, and it's like the perfect invention. It's all the fun of the Looney Tunes with all of the efficiency of a back scratcher. Truly, mankind's ingenuity just... it can't be topped. Drink too fast, your tummy hurts. Be fucking careful, okay? Please. Man, Mario Kart Wii is also, like, fun as fuck, and I'm glad I'm streaming it again. I really do gotta make Mario Kart Wii a frequent segment again. Because this shit is so good. I mean, Custom Track GP is, like... it might be my single favorite fan mod of all time. Like, actually... I'd have to think on that more. But it's, like, up there. For sure. I mean, just the fact that I'm playing this with, like, real people, all these fun, goofy maps, High Flareon, it's so good. It's really awesome. The things that, like, fan communities can create, you love to see it. You gotta go? I understand. Feel better, man. Feel better. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I really prefer to get third rather than fourth, so I'm at least in the top half. Let's see if that happens. I mean, I'm close to this Luigi. Those shelves were very, very tricky to dodge. I mean, I figured out a way to dodge them. It wasn't a good way, but it was a way. I'm so glad whoever made this map just decided that Flareon would be here randomly. I love when people make maps in this game that just have random assets. I I will do one more match, and then we will be done for the night, because it is almost midnight, and I would like to have a little time to myself tonight, if at all possible. But I've been going for a strong, like, 7 hours, so I would say this stream was good. And it's good to be back. It's good to be back after a short hiatus. Or a vacation is a nicer way to put it. A vacation. I mean, I still had work, so it wasn't that much of a vacation, but it was slightly a vacation. I don't even know how to pronounce the map I got. I kind of want to see Musical Cliff. That seems like that'd be kind of dope. Glimmer Express Train seems kind of dope too. I feel like I probably, like, accidentally picked the most dipshit map. Let's go see the fucking trains. Oh, this is another 2-lapper. Wait, have I played this map before? I think I have, and I didn't actually like it that much. Oh, it's okay. Maybe I haven't, actually. Oh shit, you're right! Desktop audio was on. I don't know how it got turned on again, but it was on. It was because we watched the Risk game. I forgot about that. Why does Atomic Boo not simply play King Boo? Has anybody thought about this? You shouldn't play a character that's inherently superior to mine because you have a character name. You have to play that character, even though I don't think anybody gives a shit about King Boo in this game. This map seems alright, actually. It's this part I remember being tricky. Okay. Well, just play better. Just play good. The worst custom map is the fucking mushrooms one. The one where you have to hop across, like, rows of, like, 5 or 6 mushrooms. That one sucks. Maybe it's just because I don't know properly how the mushroom physics work in this game, but I'll never get used to it, I think. I'm too set in my ways. I'm gonna get dead last. Well, it's okay, because I ensured that this wouldn't be an auditory hell experience. And that's what matters. It's just this moving mountain over here. I will say, these don't look very much like trains. Like, I can kind of see what the creator is intending. This does not look like I'm going through a bunch of train cars or anything. Oh. I didn't even get to finish. I got 4 points, though! Let's fucking go! Alright. Well, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I've been going for 7 hours. It's time to quit it. But that is going to be it for tonight's stream. I want to thank you all for coming. Hope you'll have a good night and take care. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I work too late. But Monday, I might do more Fire Emblem Awakening. We will see. But yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. I will see you all real soon. Bye-bye.